Hey everybody, welcome to today's Bold and Beautiful Chat. It began today's show with Ridge and all the others standing around, and Ridge said, all the others, meaning the foresters, and Ridge said all the added security didn't make a difference at all. RJ says they were right about Coco. Sally said what she and Thomas had was magical. She told this to Shirley, and that Thomas would have helped her if she had just gone to him and asked. RJ asked Coco how could she do this? How could she steal from the family? And Rick said they would have to start all over again. Thomas explains the fashion show to the others, how he went in at the end and watched a few minutes and then left, and Sally came after him. Sally doesn't believe that she would have lost Thomas, like Shirley keeps telling her that Thomas would have dumped Sally, and Sally doesn't believe that. Shirley says that they can pay Shifty back now and get on their feet, and all the people that work for them can now pay the bills they have and buy things they need. And Coco thought Sally was different, and she can't believe it. When she saw the designs on the runway, she was just totally shocked. And Coco tells RJ about the camera jewelry, and how that she didn't know that the camera was in the jewelry, and how that that is how they got the pictures of the designs. And Steffi said that Thomas made all this possible. And Thomas said Sally asked for forgiveness, and Jared ruined them by the review that he did. And they're going, the Foresters are going to call the law to see if they can prosecute. And Thomas again says he would have helped Sally, and he loves her. And Shirley keeps on saying that Sally was nothing but a fling to Thomas. I guess if Shirley says that enough, then she feels like Sally will believe it and won't feel so bad about what happened. Sally wants to stop the sale of the design, says it was, and just say it was a throwback to the Spectres when the first Sally was there, and how they would steal the designs and just use that as some kind of act or something, but actually not use the designs. Saul says orders keep coming in, and Sally says all the money that they are about to make is not worth what it did to herself or Coco. And as I said, Sally explained the jewelry to RJ, and she said she would understand if he didn't believe her. She's sorry to cause this pain to RJ. RJ told Coco she didn't let him down, and he hugged her, and said it's Shirley and Sally's fault. Saul says they couldn't stop the orders now if they wanted to. There are just too many of them. And Sally is told Coco went to the Foresters. Sally said she wanted a real fashion house with her own designs, and it came at a huge cost to have the fashion house that she has now. And Thomas said he got played like an amateur. He feels stabbed in the back. They want Sally behind bars, and when I say they, I mean the Foresters: Rick, Maya, Ridge, Brooke, RJ. Those are the ones that are hanging around right now talking about this. They want Sally behind bars and say Coco was behind this and was Sally's accomplice. RJ and Coco are hugging when those Forsters I just mentioned walk into his office and call her a thief. RJ says she's not a thief, and he tries to defend Coco, but they really are giving Coco a hard time and talking about her and the Spectres and what they've done. Sally and Coco, Sally says that Sally and Coco should succeed on merit. They've lost the men that they love. And Shirley says Spectres are bottom feeders. Sally asks Shirley to leave and leave her alone for a while, and Shirley says don't do anything crazy. And the Forsters are tearing Coco apart, saying she was involved, and RJ wants her to explain to them, but the way they're giving her such a hard time, she just wants to leave, and she walks out. And then it shows Thomas, and he is standing there, and you see the picture of Sally over beside of him, and he's thinking about Sally. And RJ chases after Coco. She says the Forsters won't ever trust her. It's not meant to be. And she gives RJ the wrist corsage back to him, and he says no, but she says please just take it. And she looks kind of over RJ's shoulder back behind him and sees Ridge standing there. And so after she gives RJ the corsage, she gets in the elevator. I believe it's an elevator. Anyway, it's a door. And she looks around and tells RJ she'll never forget him, and the doors close, and she begins crying real sadly, and like her heart's broken. So that excuse me, that is today's show. It's real good. I think all week will be good, and we'll see what happens. I feel sorry for the Spectres and the Foresters, and we'll see what happens with them. And you can see Lily right there. She's exploring, it looks like. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.